Dylan Sprouse would look like his mom with Barbara Palvin. I'm not trying to say that other people see that. That's what I see. I think other people should be able to see that too. The computer sees it. So there are people that may be more similar in appearance to his mom than her, but there's a possibility that both Dylan Sprouse and Barbara are similar to his mom because they might be related. So if you've normalized the idea of brother and sister having a relationship, like Billie Eilish and Phineas can sing about watching pornography together on the bedroom floor on SNL, or Game of Thrones, or you fantasize about some of the ideas in Star Wars that you've normalized this, then for national security reasons, the curiosity that science has with a brother and sister, triplet or twin situation could theoretically lead to breakthroughs in science if the intrinsic connection is solidified the rest of the way. But if they know that they were born from the same source, then maybe they can't be romantic the way that they need to be. So it would need to be like real love, and they need to fall in love, right? So now I'm potentially undercutting a national security program and classified technology based on the idea that maybe they would create that, which is kind of super gross. And then if you were watching them on TV and they were actors in a TV show, then you'd have the right to watch them all the time. So you could have cameras on the family even if they wanted privacy. So these are some of the ideas that you play around with classified military/medical curiosity/major network entertainment industry slash family bizarre that may result in the mom finally having security for the first time, having a breadwinner in the house that's the son that may be making money off of the idea that has created security for her, that she could choose one of them to be romantic with. And I want to express that I don't know what I'm allowed to share, but I had some questions about whether or not if I dated somebody that reminded me of my mother in her personality, that maybe that would be creepy. And because of some stuff that happened early on. So I'm not better than Dylan, I'm not better than the family, I'm not trying to point out embarrassing family moments. I'm just trying to have a conversation about what is safe. And if you have a relationship that is unhealthy connected to your mother abusing you, then there's a possibility that you could abuse a child someday. But if you're normalizing child abuse and you're saying that a parent can marry their stepdaughter, then maybe we just have to have a conversation with him about what the reality is. You just shouldn't have a baby with your sister, maybe, if you're going to be with your lookalike to your mom because your mom maybe abused you. If that's what happened, and maybe there's a situation where he saw a video that his mom did, maybe there's a situation where somebody put him back into bed with his mom after they abused him, and he woke up and saw his mom there and thought she did it. I don't want to make suggestions about how something happened. I want to make suggestions about when we see certain traits and tendencies, that we have a conversation about whether or not it's acceptable to have the relationship that we see, and then what we can do to make sure that it's safe and healthy for children if you want to move forward with a relationship that may or may not be appropriate. So if you want to have a relationship with a perfect look like your mom, we can't tell you can. And theoretically, the anthropology textbook in Virginia says a brother and sister that have children won't have any negative effects from that. So I think there are. I don't know which anthropology textbook I read, but I was super grossed out, disgusted by the idea that was normalized. I don't think it should be, but that's a biblical understanding from the King James Bible version of something that I believe God shared, Yahweh. And I cling to that more and more every day as you guys move further into the Game of Thrones debauch.